thinking about in terms of a better and a greater world for all people. And we can't do that by me in one corner doing what I can do to hurt you and you in the other corner doing the same thing against me.
Okay.
Are you ready?
All right. Whenever you ready.
Welcome, 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 MBATB family. This evening, I have the pleasure of speaking with Chef Girlfriend.
What it do?
Hey, what's up? What's up? This evening, me and Chef Girlfriend are going to be discussing, excuse me, y'all, I do apologize. This evening, Chef Girlfriend and I are going to be discussing how it was growing up, being made to feel as if you were different, not good enough.
Right.
So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Chef Girlfriend. But before you begin, just tell us a little bit about who you are.
Okay, well, my name is Kimberly. Okay, the name Chef Girlfriend came about because I am a professional chef. I went to school for culinary arts, and the name I came up with, Chef Girlfriend, was because during the holiday time, my phone would ring more than anybody's phone in the world, because all my girlfriends or family members would be calling me, asking me how you cook this, how you cook that. So I was like, and if I know how to do it, I'm gonna give them the info. And I decided to say, call myself Chef Girlfriend. Hello, Chef Girlfriend here. How can I help you?
That is the vibe she give you, though. That is the vibe.
What are you cooking today?
Let me tell y'all. Let me tell you, this woman can cook too. So she can cook. She deserved to be called Chef Girlfriend because she can cook. So
it's a story behind me cooking, though. That's why we're here, and it's a story behind why I cook and how I became to wanting to do that. So, okay, as quiet as it's kept, my last name, Harrington. Mm-hmm. Very prestigious name in the DC area. My father, a nuclear scientist. My mother worked in education with United Planet Organization. Both of my parents was in education. Mm-hmm. Back in the 60s, sometime. I was born in the 60s, okay? And y'all don't be trying to make no fun about how old I am and shit, because a bitch what? Looks good.
Yes,
okay? For real. So anyway, the story goes like this. My family was picked to desegregate schools in Georgetown. So we all had to be shipped from Southeast DC, Parkland, to Georgetown, going to school. And my sisters and them, I think they went all the way up to junior high. Okay. I couldn't even get out of elementary because I couldn't deal with it. It was too much for me. But during this time, I was diagnosed with a reading problem. I could read words. I could tell you what word is, any word in the world, but I couldn't comprehend it.
Right.
Okay. My teacher told my parents about this. And by both of my parents being educators, they were okay. Now, this little nigga right here got to read and understand what she read. I know that's how my parents probably thinking back then. And they sent me to little special reading schools and shit, for real. And I wasn't picking up on it. I still couldn't comprehend.
Right.
So, my mother and father, I guess they had a discussion, but I'm going to say it was my mother who came up with the idea. I'm going to get Kim something to read that she liked to do. And I like to cook. I always was in the kitchen. I always wanted to, be in there seeing what my mother was doing, feeding, with 7 of us, 5 kids and my mother and father. So I was the one who snapped the string beans, pulled the collard greens off the stem. I love that shit.
Right.
Okay. And my mother saw how much I loved it. My mother taught me how to comprehend reading and do fractions, mathematics through cookbooks. And
Okay.
on Thursday, the Washington Post will come out with recipes and shit,
Yeah.
but but it was white folks recipes for real. Wasn't no black folks recipes. And my mother would read those recipes and we would read them together and then we doctor them up. So yeah, but my sisters and my brother and them, they all graduated high school, they all went to college,
Mhm.
okay? And I didn't, okay? College wasn't meant for me.
Mhm.
I didn't want to go to college. School wasn't meant for me. I ain't even like school for real, for real.
Right,
I
right,
did what I had to do to get out that joint. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
So you did
So
graduate from high school.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. But by the skin of my motherfucking teeth.
Right, right. Hey, you did it.
For real.
But you did it.
Girl, because I was cute, I was fine, okay? I was a little wild, a little crazy. Back in them days, back in the 70s and shit. But no, I came out in 77.
Yeah.
From 77, I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna do. I found out about my mother gave me information about Job Corps. Because
Mhm.
my mother knew
Mhm.
I wasn't college material. I ain't going nowhere. I'm not talking no proper and prim and grinning and skinning. I'm not doing that shit because that shit make your face hurt. How are you doing? Oh, yes, I'm Kimberly Harrington, and I'm,
Hold on. Let me back up a little bit. Hold on. So when you said that you weren't doing that college and that primitive, so I'm assuming somebody was like that. So you don't need to say no names, but because somebody made you feel. So did somebody make you feel as if that was the right way? That's how you should be?
No. Nobody ever made me
Okay.
feel that's how I should
Okay.
be because see,
Okay.
I've always, I can't dance. I don't dance to the drummer's beat. I dance off the drummer's beat. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, I don't give a fuck. I look good. I'm gonna dance off the drummer's beat. So that's what I do.
Right.
Okay. And I
Mhm.
dance off the drummers, off the beat.
Mhm.
So no, I'm gonna be me no matter what. Because
And you've always been like that, and they knew that from childhood.
from childhood, but what they didn't know was that my mother and father also told me, you're only gonna be happy
Mhm.
and doing what you like to do. You will make money doing what you like to do.
Mhm.
And if you want to be a shit shoveler, be the best damn shit shoveler and happy doing it.
Mhm.
I wanted to be a chef. But
Mhm.
back in 77 and 78, I really didn't know nothing about culinary schools and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But my mother knew of Job Corps.
Mhm.
And you can go to trade school. And they had a culinary arts program.
Mhm.
I picked to go, okay, so I'm gonna go away thinking I'm at college and shit, but I'm going to Job Corps because I'm going way up to Tobyhanna, Pennsylvania. I'm getting the fuck up out of here, y'all.
Uh-huh.
Bye. Holla, okay. And that's where I went. I went
Right.
to Keystone,
Mhm.
and they had a culinary arts program. And I did 3 years of the whole culinary arts program.
Right.
And from that program, which was the culinary arts program, wasn't on campus, it was on Tobyhanna Air Force Base. So
Mhm.
we were in live kitchens and I was feeding the military. Lord, was I feeding the military, okay? So yeah, like a man in a uniform, baby.
Yeah.
And I like going up there to Tobyhanna. But the chef at Tobyhanna saw a lot of potential in me. I was fast in the kitchen. Okay. I grasped it really good.
Right.
He got me a full ride to Culinary Institute of America. And
Wow.
from culinary school, from when I came out of Job Corps, I went to culinary school.
Mhm.
And by that time, I was really hot and fresh and smart out the mouth and thinking I'm grown because I don't been to college and on my own and
Uh-huh.
shit. Okay. And when I graduated, and this is funny because when I graduated, Keystone,
Mm,
and I thought I was the shit in the yard.
mm,
I had a check, a stipend because they put money in an escrow for you.
mm.
I had $3,000 back in, that was a lot of money back in
Yeah.
70,
Uh-huh.
78,
Right.
79.
Right.
So I thought I was the shit in the yard, and I'm getting ready to go up to culinary school up in New York.
Mm,
Well, during that time, I met my first husband,
mm,
and he was in the military.
mm,
I married him after knowing him for 6 months because it was an opportunity for me to go to California.
mm.
Okay. And what I did was I put aside culinary school for a minute. Okay.
Mm,
And what I did was I put away and got married because this is my opportunity to be, a big girl now.
mm,
Okay. Yeah. But when I got married and moved to California, I moved to this place called 29 Palms.
mm.
Baby, it was not Hollywood. It was the motherfucking desert. A bitch was sick. I was sick.
Oh.
Okay? It was 29 Palms. It was awful. Every weekend I called my daddy for a plane ticket home.
Right.
Yeah, and I came home, and then I pursued culinary school, and then I went back. I did like 6 months of culinary school, and then I went back, to my husband.
Mm.
And it's just, it went from downhill from there. It did.
Uh-huh.
It went from there, it went downhill. But, long story short, we were married 4 years.
Mhm.
And it went downhill from there. Okay. Now, this is when I really started feeling like I supposed to be, that I wasn't accepted for who I am,
Right. Mhm.
for my peoples.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Because I came home pregnant.
Mhm.
Okay. My older sister was, and to this day, she is the best thing ever because she helped me out.
Mhm.
But I also live with my mother
Uh-huh.
with a baby. I'm like, Lord have mercy, I don't got myself in the bind. But I was married to a gunny in the Marine Corps. I'm gonna get my money. That's one thing for sure. And I got my money. Okay, he had to send the bitch a check.
Mhm.
And I was like, okay, that's good. And then going to family gatherings and stuff like that because I didn't go to college.
Mhm.
I think my family thought I was stupid,
Mhm.
right? But the one thing I can say I had that none of them motherfuckers have, and they don't have it to this day, and I say it to their motherfucking faces, I had more common sense
Mhm.
than any of them. My common sense, my street smart, me being who I am, okay, I had common sense, I just had common sense because I'm gonna do me.
Right.
So I'm gonna tell you how this go. We had a Thanksgiving dinner, okay, and Clinton was in office,
Mhm.
and the question went around the table: if the President Clinton came into the house, how would you greet him, right? Well, hello, Mr. President. It's so nice to see you. Mr. Clinton, I'm so glad. Welcome to my warm home.
Right.
Okay. And it went around the table. Them bitches' jaws was hurting. The way they would, you know what I'm saying? The way they would act when Clint come in.
Mhm.
I said, and I got slapped in the face for this.
Mhm.
I got slapped in the face for this. I said, when it got to my turn, Kimberly, how are you gonna greet President Clinton
Mhm.
if he comes in the house. Hey, boo, what it do? Man, you about the
Yeah.
coolest motherfucker in the world. You hear me?
Uh-huh.
So what you got your dick sucked? What man don't? You know what I mean? Come on in. Let me get your coat. Don't worry about it, baby. I got this one. I got my face slapped
Uh-huh.
because that's how I am,
Mhm.
you know, because I'm loud, I'm ghetto.
Mhm.
So they say, but I really don't know the different definition of being. I want to be heard.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't know what ghetto is, because ghetto say that's where, to me, the definition of ghetto is dirty and trashy. Well,
Mhm.
I'm hardly that. So you
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? And a lot of
Right.
people think you don't, when they call you that, or when they say that's what you are, or the one that bites my fucking goat, though,
Mhm.
you're crazy.
Right. Right.
Eh? I'm crazy? No, motherfuckers.
Mhm.
Y'all crazy. Okay?
Mhm.
For real. Y'all the ones they unhappy. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. So
They
you feel
they
like you feel like they are the ones suppressing the who they really are to put on a front for what they feel you
It's right.
should be. Yeah, it's
That's
right.
what they
Yeah.
say. What society says, what
Right.
society, not society says.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And a lot of people are stuck there,
A
and
lot of
it's all
people.
good. But don't knock me for me being who I am.
And
Okay?
I think that that's very important, honestly, because I have been one of those people on the other side that have not so much knocked because I definitely try my best to, let people be who they are because they're not me. I'm not them. But
Mhm.
I was like that. I definitely was like that because I worked at a corporate job. So it was like,
Mhm.
you got to conduct yourself a certain way. You got to be this
Mhm.
way and talk
Mhm.
this way. But
Mhm.
to hell with that shit, because to me, the people that not so much that you gotta fake who you are either. You just gotta be who you are for real. And if you're
I
really
tell you,
not, that's deep.
okay, see, and you talk about corporate. I work for corporations too, and the hospitality industry.
Right.
And I had a general manager tell me that I needed to be compliant. That shit was funny to me. Compliant. What you need, okay? I'm gonna be compliant. They want me to be, they wanted me to talk so my face would hurt. Well, I'm not gonna be uncomfortable for you. They
Mhm.
want me to stand back and point fingers and tell on the employees that's not doing the work.
Mhm.
But what they fail to realize, and I had one supervisor who loved me to death because I was this person,
Mhm.
was that, okay, like for instance, I worked at the National Zoo.
Mhm.
If you working at the National Zoo, Sean, I need you to chop some onions. I
Mhm.
don't know how to chop onions. All right, baby, come on, let me show you how to chop onions. Me and you gonna stand there together and we're gonna chop onions together. And then you know what's gonna happen with you? You're gonna be the best onion chopper. And anytime I ask you to chop the onions, you're gonna go chop them, and because you're gonna know how to chop them, and you're gonna respect me because
Absolutely.
and chop them onions with you. Corporate don't want that. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? So I'm a hands-on person.
Mhm.
That's how I learn. That's how I communicate. Yeah, my mother always said I can show you better than I can tell you.
Yeah.
Where I am her show you, I can better than tell you.
Yeah.
I've had people tell me, that my kids were gonna grow up and be drug dealers and gangbangers
Right.
because I whipped my kids ass and told them to sit the fuck down.
Mhm.
Okay. They told me my boys was gonna be the worst in the world. But hear me, time out, make serial killers. I'ma kick your ass, boy. Make scholars. And you know what I got? I got scholars, baby. I got good men.
They both are. I must say that.
I got
Do
two
not deny
wonderful
that.
young men.
Very
Because I
respectful, good
cussed
guys.
that ass out. And to this day, I cuss them out. Because
Mhm.
you're gonna That's what you know. No, yeah. So my method of doing things, and then okay, it's like this. If you're not with what this person is down with, if you're not with timeout, and three other people are with timeout, and you uh the fourth
Yeah,
person,
yeah.
and you get, fuck you, nigga, I'm gonna whip your ass. You better go sit your ass down before I give you the funky beat down.
Mm,
You see what I'm saying?
mm.
Okay, I'm gonna get singled out.
Of course you are. Yeah,
I'm
of course you are.
I'm gonna get singled out
Yeah,
every time
and you're gonna be
so
wrong, and you're gonna be wrong because you don't follow the crowd. You
because I
know,
don't.
so right now I do agree with that as far as being able to stand out and be your authentic self, because I do believe a lot of people are suppressed, whereas though somebody like yourself is really living your true life, like you're not holding back. Because who put the rules out that said I got to say it this way or be this way or conduct myself this way? I'm nice, I'm respectful, and I do give you those things. So I do commend people like yourself, because there was a time that I feel like I wasn't able to be like that, because I had to conduct myself that way. Hi, how are you?
Yeah, you
And a
still
part of
do.
that is me. A part of that is me. I'm a very, my personality is very like that anyway, but still, you need to be able to let loose sometime and be free to do so.
Yeah.
And not feel like somebody gonna be watching you. And if they do, so what? If they don't
So
join
what?
in, to hell with them.
Even I'm like this, because I'm one of these kind of people. You either love me or you hate me. Okay, I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't sugarcoat nothing. All
Yeah,
right, I'm not sugarcoating. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing.
yeah, yeah. And
I'm
people
just
can't take that.
a lot of people can't. A lot of people
Yeah,
can't.
they can't.
They can't handle that because I'm straightforward and to the point.
Yeah, and they don't want to go in public with you because you don't know what
Yeah.
you're going to get when you go with her. She's going to act a
You gonna
certain
get what
way.
you gonna get what you're gonna get. Okay. You want to talk about public? Okay. I'll give you another little story. Me and my boo Myron. This was a couple of years ago, right? We were down at the Carter Burn with my sister Karen and my god sister Karen and my sister Candy. And let me tell you something. It was a girl. Now Myron fine as shit. Everybody knows. Okay, I'm not supposed to have him. But anyway, that's another one.
Did you have to do that? You had to.
Yeah.
I caught that.
But anyway, okay, perfect example. Now, he saw one of his old girlfriends in the parking lot. She go, hi, Myron. Myron say, hi. So we stand in line. The bitch walked up again. Hi, Myron. Myron say, hi. Now, she a big Amazon bitch, right? So I'm going to have to size her up. But I also know that I'm sizing her up in the crowd. And I said, if she say hi one more time, and you say hi back, Myra, I'm going over there, I'm gonna yank her down to my size because she was bigger than me, she was taller than me. You know, one of them Amazon big boob bitches, for real, but you pull them by the earrings, that's where you start down. I had that shit all planned out in my head. Okay, what they say, premeditated? Yes, it was premeditated. And it was funny as shit because when the girl said, hi, Myra, she did it again. And my sister and my god sister said in unison, Myron, because they saw it all on my face. I hadn't opened my mouth to nobody, but they just saw it all over my face. Myron, please don't say hi back to that girl because Kimberly is gonna act a fool. All right, and they knew that. So but still, I know how to
hold on. Let me stop you right there. Why? But why would you have acted a fool? Because I know she was being funny. I do get it. She got to keep those.
I felt like, okay, the one high was good, the second high was all right. Okay. Now, bitch, you working on the third high, like he gonna walk away from me to go over there to you. Nah, bitch, I'm walking. Say hi to Kimberly. You know what I'm saying? Because like I told you before, Myron is a good man. I love him to death. I never had anything like it. And he is the one man that I would hit a bitch in the head with a frozen water bottle for.
Oh, God damn. Well,
That's
ladies,
how
y'all
I
better
feel.
watch out, ladies.
That's how I feel. Yeah, leave Marvin
That
alone.
sound like
And
it'll hurt like shit.
that's a frozen water bottle, and that's how I feel. Okay, because he's
Mm.
good to me. He's a nice man. I've always had bad boys in my life, you know. My husband tried to whip my ass, but I beat him with a jump rope. So you know what I'm saying? I got stories.
So how did everybody act when you met Myron? Because like you know, y'all two are night and day. And
We
because you were made to feel as if you don't
I don't belong. I'm
cry.
not supposed to have a nice man.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
You won't
I'm
conform
supposed
to
I
what they
don't
feel is
conform
right. Right.
yeah, I don't conform to what they think, you
Yeah.
know, the
Yeah.
way I am and who I am. You know, I got
Yeah.
one sister, if I say the word ain't too many times, you know, she gotta put her,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, for
Mm.
real. When Kimberly entered the room, yes, I do. Hey, boo, what it do, what it do. That's
And
my
they know you're
slogan. You know
there.
what I'm saying? And they know I'm there.
But
Okay.
before you got to a point where, because I was going to ask a question about Myron, but I'll go back to that. Before you got to the point where you are right now, where you no longer give a shit. You know, look, this is like I'm comfortable in the skin I'm in, and the way I am, I'm comfortable. Were you always like that, or did at one point it made you feel like, damn, maybe I am like, should I be like that? Like, am I wrong? Did it do
No,
that to you at
no,
some point?
no.
That's good.
No, I had no. And
That's what's
because
up.
a lot of people always thought I was wrong. No, maybe you wrong. Okay, because I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna be me no matter where I go. Take me or leave me. No, I'm not talking proper and prim. Fuck what you heard. Okay. Yes, everybody is boo, baby, sweetheart. Don't let no muscle bound man walk beside me. I don't care if I'm with Myron or not. I'm looking and I'm gonna say, damn, shorty. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do.
Right.
I'm
So,
gonna be,
okay.
I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be me.
Let me
Now,
let me flip that though. Let me flip that. So let's say this. Let's say there was a corporate Christmas party or some gathering, or not even corporate Christmas party. Forget that. Forget work. Let's say there was some black tie affair. Okay. Why your face gotta look like? So let's say there was a black tie affair, and here comes Kim. What are we to expect? Or is it like, and I mean, the person will have to notice themselves. Don't invite me because you know what you're going to get. Would you walk through the doors at a proper black tie where everybody is dressed in gowns with like, yo, what's up?
baby, I'll be the prettiest, the sexy, baby. I'll be so fine like Fendi. You understand what I'm saying? Fine like Fendi in my shit.
And what's
Okay.
going to come out when you open your mouth and start talking to
What
the
up,
people?
boo? What up, boo? You know what I'm saying? Why? Okay, heads are gonna turn.
Right.
Gonna,
But everybody going to remember you were there.
everybody gonna remember me that I was there. They're gonna say she had a lot of fun. She was funny. We had a good time. I never met nobody like that. Okay. Oh, that lady was crazy. However you want, you know, however people perceive it, you
But they
know,
can
they gonna
still say she
perceive
was
me.
cool though. They
They
still,
gonna
one thing they won't walk away and say was she was rude, nasty, mean. So they won't use those words. You can
no.
say she was wild, she was crazy, she was this, but you won't use none of those rude things.
You
And
will
if
never say
people,
I was stuck up. You will
yeah,
never say no.
exactly,
You will never say
exactly,
I was stush.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
Oh, because the body will get snatched in, snatched up. Okay. Myron will be with me, will be Mr. Conservative.
That's tough.
Yeah, my shit will be snatched up. And when I walk through the room, because I got a hell of a walk, and when I walk through the room, everybody's heads are gonna be like Pretty Woman. You remember? Pretty Woman?
Yeah.
Yeah, gonna be there. Baby. Bullshit.
But
Huh.
that's really good because
No,
not,
lovely. Hey,
yeah,
Sean, lovely like Louis Vuitton. You
there
I
you
knew
go.
lovely like Louis.
And they
They better
love Louis. So
they love Louis.
I
Ain't
do
nothing
agree
else.
with you on that. I do agree with you on that because I mean, like I said, I mean, I've been around you know, people like you, yourself, and like, oh shit, you know, like what is she going
Depending
to
on
say?
depending on the situation.
Yeah,
And what you
yeah.
what I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna say the truth. And that's
Mhm.
what the people can't understand.
Right,
People can't take it. People can't take it because I'm gonna tell you the truth.
right.
Okay. For real. I'm not that girlfriend that say, oh boy, you look good. No, bitch. You need to take some of that makeup off, girl. You know them eyelashes you got on, you look like who? Sally the cow? No, you don't need that shit on. For real. You look crazy than a motherfucker. Go look at
Right,
yourself.
right, right.
And
Yeah,
let me
no,
take a picture.
but we need more of that. You know, I do think that that's a good thing. Like, it's funny because people like myself and others, you know, spend more time looking at those things
Mhm.
and not worrying about, like I said, the good attributes. You know,
Right.
you worried about what she gonna say, but like you just said, she gonna say the truth. And that's one
Yeah.
thing that I can say, not just about yourself, my wife too. Like when my mother and father met my wife, that was the one thing they said. When I asked them about her, they said, I tell you what, you ain't got to worry about what she thinking, because whatever
No,
it is, she gonna say it.
I'm gonna
She's
say
not
it.
one of those type that's gonna bite her lip. And like you said, the face gray freaking freeze, or it's hurting so bad you faking a smile.
Mm-mm.
She don't know
No,
how to
but
do that.
that's why I'm 62 years old with no
Yeah,
wrinkles. You feel me? Because
yeah,
I ain't faking nothing. I'm not gonna fake it out. I'm not gonna have people, people gonna think what they want to think. Okay.
yeah,
People
yeah.
think because I talk the way I talk that I'm dumb, or I'm ignorant in some kind of sorts. People think because I don't have a college degree, but I got a culinary degree because I did finish culinary school after
Right.
I gave birth to my son. I went back and I finished and I
And
ended
I
up I lost
commend
my
you for that. And to me, you need to be commended for that, because not a lot of people do that. They sit around and get a check and they're content with that. You know, they
no,
don't do anything. So, I mean,
no.
to me, that needs to be commended. And I think that, like I said, people spend so much time looking at what somebody isn't instead of looking at
Mhm.
what they are. Try to look at those things.
I can honestly say, and I don't say nothing. Shit, I wish I can get it now, but I've never got welfare, food stamps. I've always worked. If I wasn't, and I always hustle.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
I'm gonna get my hustle on,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna work.
Right, right.
Okay, and I was a very big time hustler, but I was a small one. Okay, because I kept a job. Anything they catch me with, I can buy. You understand what I'm saying? And that's how I used to have to be. You had to be
So
smart about
let me
it.
ask you something. If the people want to hear more about that, would you come back and talk about that, your life down that road?
Yeah, from the 80s on. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Okay,
I
y'all
mean,
heard her. She said she'll come back and tell y'all more. You got to respond to this video and let us know. I know y'all gonna love her. I already know her personality gonna grab everybody.
man, you want to know some shit, but but a lot of people, Sean, that it may have been in my situation. First and foremost, I just want to tell people I love myself first. Okay, I don't give a fuck about what nobody has to say about me or anything, because one thing for sure, and two for certain, I'm happy. I'm healthy, and that's all I ask. I want to eat good. That what I want to eat good.
Right,
So I
right,
eat good every day. I'm happy and I'm healthy.
right.
And you can't ask in life, you can't ask if anything else come with that, if, then fine.
That's
If
true.
I hit
Yeah,
the lottery,
yeah.
then fine.
That's
I'll
an
probably
extra.
still
That's a
be
bonus. Yeah,
that's a bonus, and I'll probably
yeah.
still be right here in my little
Right,
apartment.
right, right,
You know
right,
what I'm saying? Me
right.
and Myron
You're
chilling
happy.
like happy, chilling. Okay. Everybody was totally, when I met him, oh, she crazy. She got a dark side. You don't want to be with her. She loud. She's not educated.
That's what I
But
was going to ask you about that. And let me get to
yeah,
that too. So because you all are night and day,
night
as
and day.
far as as far as the personalities and the acting, he's more very, very reserved and quiet. And then here she comes.
Laid back.
Here come Kim. Everybody gonna know that Kim is in the place,
Yeah.
and not because she's trying to take the spotlight, it's because that's her real personality. Like this is who she really is. And because some people fake that shit. Like they doing it to get attention, whereas though this is like who you really are. Like you're really
Right.
that free-spirited person.
Mhm.
What did people say? Or what did not say, what did people in your family tell
Mhm.
Myron about you?
They told him I had a dark side, okay, which he already knew. They didn't tell him nothing he ain't already know. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, because he was some real different shit for me. Cool, calm, and collected. The nigga slow walked the bitch. Okay, if you ever been slow walk, baby, you know, walk me. You hear me? Because I was different for him.
Right.
And he slow. I went to my godmother and said, what does it mean when a nigga slow walk you? She said, you in trouble.
Simple as that.
Yeah. That's
Like
my,
you say he slow walked you. What do you mean when you say he slow walked you? What do you mean?
He slow walked me. Okay. For instance, when I met him, when I met him, I was using G on the computer.
Uh-huh.
That nigga said, nah, G's. Try Google. Google, what is Google? Didn't know what a Google.
Right.
My sister Karen told me to use Ask G's when you want to know something on a computer. Not knowing. And he showed me.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Now I'm a Google user, motherfucker. Shit, you type in my name, it's gonna pop out. Oh, Google, I use Google so much. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, he taught me things that he showed me things and taught me things that I've never seen or a man has never taught me. Not even my father. You know, he taught me how to write a check. I ain't know how to write no motherfucking check.
Right.
I took no motherfucker. I got my paycheck and took it to Bass Liquor Store and cashed my shit.
Right. And it is crazy because you took a total different route than all of your siblings. Like you said, you okay, a bank, what? You know, I go to Bass Liquor Store and cash my check. But it's funny though, because Myron is what you grew up with. He is what your family, your mother and father were.
Yeah.
Like he is your foundation. So it's funny how you ended up back with what you originally had as parents.
Because I'm gonna tell you, it was crazy. And I don't know if people believe in this, but I do. I think Myron is a gift, not just from God, but I think my father sent Myron.
I can see that. I
think my father sent
Myron. And I know how close you were with your dad.
Right. I think my father sent Myron, and he's a blessing to me.
Right.
Okay. Because we're going on almost 15 years since 2005. We've been together, and we've argued maybe 3 times.
Wow.
Bad arguments.
That's good.
About 3 times. Okay. He cool motherfucking Mo D. He accepts me for who I am. Okay. You know, he was a manager at Metro. You know, he had a good job. He retired now, but I'm not supposed to. I think my family thought I wasn't supposed to have something like that.
Yeah, you needed you belong with a street guy.
Somebody who's going to teach, because he taught me so much. Right. Okay. When I met him, my oldest son was in the military. When he came home, he walked up to Myra and said, what you do with my mother, man? This ain't my mother. Where my mother at? Because I changed so much. I basically really, really calmed down, you know, because I was hustling, I was working, and, you know, a lot of shit was going on. But he changed. He changed me for the better.
Exactly.
Okay. He changed me for the better. Now I'm still feisty. You know, I want him to walk behind me in the grocery store so he can see my ass switch and stuff. Switch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah,
Your butt crazy as hell.
yeah. That's what he
So,
like. You know what I'm saying?
so what
For
do they
real.
say now? Though? What do they say now as far as like when they look now like,
Okay,
okay,
okay.
this
Now
is lasting.
we down to okay, this was the kind of shit we say now. I was driving lifts, right?
Mm,
I drove that motherfucker and up until the corona hit, and I
mm,
was gonna keep on driving it. God said, "Now you ain't gonna drive this shit during this pandemic," because I really didn't know what a pandemic was for real. For real, I
uh-huh.
ain't never heard that shit. What the fuck is a pandemic? I bitch out here making my skrill. Okay, so for real, I'm making the skrill. Fuck that. What the fuck is a pandemic? You
Yeah.
know? Okay. You can act, okay, it's like this. I might not know what a motherfucking pandemic is, but I know what how to sear a steak. You feel me?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Your
me.
ass gonna eat. You
I'm
know
gonna eat.
that. I know your
But
belly gonna
okay,
feel good.
but who explained all this to me? Was
Yeah.
mine.
Right.
But that's okay. I'm gonna go out here and make this last bit of money in my little car. Well, the last bit of money I was gonna make is I was gonna come home and sit down. But God knew that I wasn't gonna go sit down.
Mm,
God said, "Now I'm gonna blow this bitch engine." My engine blew in my car.
mhm.
Okay, can't ride nowhere with no engine.
Right.
So okay, I'll chunk a car in a minute. All right. Before I put $4,000 in the engine, I'm chunking it. Fuck you. Y'all come back and get this shit, and you better not mess up my credit because y'all sold me a lemon.
Uh-huh.
I have millions and zillions of motherfucking followers on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter. Fuck with me if you want to. I'm gonna blast y'all. Okay, so don't fuck with my credit, and I'm not paying for this car no more because you sold me a lemon. And I take the car back to the car dealer.
Hold on, let me get. Hold on. Oh my god.
It works.
Your ass crazy as shit. I got millions of followers.
They came and got their car,
I bet
and I
they
had the
did.
followers from them too.
Oh my God. I got millions of followers. But I bet it worked though. That is hilarious because don't nobody want to be blasted like that
Don't
online.
nobody want to be blasted like that, and the whole world can see. Y'all better not fuck with me. Don't send me no bills. I'm not paying for the rest of
Oh
this
my
shit.
stomach.
Okay, for real.
I got
I'm
millions
done.
of
It's
followers
over.
on TikTok and Instagram.
I got millions. That's what I tell them. I ain't got none. I ain't got none. And I'm gonna tell you,
You said I ain't got none. Oh, oh my goodness, my stomach
I got
hurt like
none.
shit. Your ass crazy,
So
is it?
we down to one car. Okay.
Right.
I can drive a stick, but at 62, I
I
don't want to
know.
drive a stick.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. If I can't put that motherfucking drive neutral park and reverse without having to touch an extra pedal, then
Oh
I,
man.
I'm not gonna drive. So we go everywhere.
Mm,
The pandemic been going on for 2 years. So it's me and this nigga in here. We Gucci.
Right.
House stocked up with food. Okay. We got food, liquor, and weed. And we good.
That's all
Okay.
you need.
That's all you need.
The
For
three
real.
essentials. Three
That's it.
essentials, man.
And coffee. And my
Oh,
coffee. Yeah, my coffee and cream. And
yeah.
I'm all right. I'm easy. But but they say now, don't you want your own car? Aren't you tired of Marvin going everywhere with you? No, boo, I love my boo going with me. For
Yeah,
real, because
y'all good.
we good. We laugh. We have fun. We talk shit to one another. He loved driving me. It's just like when we first started dating. He would take me on these long rides. I wouldn't wear his ass out because he worked third shift at Metro, right? And I will, baby, woo, he take me on these long rides, think I was a baby trying to tire me out. So
Right. Take you on these long rides, try to tie you out.
I'm 40-something years old. I'm in my prime. Fuck what you heard. Okay. No, it don't work like that. But anyway, it's a different relationship. Me and him,
Yeah, Terry, man.
we totally the opposite, but it works. We
Yeah.
Gucci good. He fine as shit. He's smart. He patient. Oh my God. deal with me, he patient. And to
Right.
have me, and as long as we've been together, he a bad motherfucker because he puts up with me.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Yeah, he easy peasy. He, just like I think all men for real are easy peasy.
Uh-huh.
Cook for them, clean for them, show them a little ass, touch a little dick, and keep it moving. Hey, but okay, and they all right. That's all they
Uh-huh.
want. Yeah, that's it. Just a little tender love and care.
Right.
That's my nigga. If he don't get no bigger, we good. That's my best friend, and he's taught me because I'm like a sponge. I love to learn,
Mhm.
and I'm learning a lot of different things. Like before I really didn't know how to search the internet.
Mhm.
Then he turned me on to Google.
Mhm.
Oh Lord, opened up a whole new world for me.
Right.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
crazy, man. Yeah, because your world didn't revolve around those things. Like you just didn't do those things. That was more for people that worked in that industry or
And
stuff like
yeah,
that.
I mean, I could get on the computer and do Word and
Yeah,
Excel.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's some simple shit to do. And I'm self-taught I'm self-taught on that.
Mhm,
But I used to call my sister Karen,
mhm.
who I just love to death. I love her to death. And she's the one who's always got my back, and she's the older sister. But my sister Karen, I would call her Karen, okay, I gotta do some shit in Excel. How
Mm.
you make it add up? What I gotta push,
Right.
to
So
walk me
Karen never, because when you speak of Karen, you speak of her that I mean, I know you love all of them, but you love you some Karen. So
Mhm.
Karen has always accepted Kim is Kim, and that's just
Karen,
that.
yeah, Karen probably helped make me the way I am because I I'm 62.
Mhm.
I remember when I was 7,
Keep
8.
talking. I'm going to keep talking. I want to get some more wine. I'm listening.
Okay, I remember when I was 7 or 8,
Uh-huh.
and she used to take the broomstick and sit me on the sofa and sing show tunes to me and shit while she was cleaning up. She would sing to me and play with me and you know
Mhm.
all of that. And she's 8 years older than I am.
Right.
So, and those things I remember.
Right.
Like she say jump, I'll say how high. Okay,
Well,
not
that's what's
now
up.
though. Jump, no bitch, I'm jumping on his ass right here now. No, but no, seriously. But no, she's smart, she's witty. You know what I'm saying? She's
Yeah.
kind, and but and she's very proper. I think her jaws hurt when she talked because she's so
Oh, she one of
proper.
those.
Yeah,
So
she
you,
real proper and prim.
so you say
And
those people, their jaw hurt, and you're right though. It does hurt because I've done it. I've
I
done it
can't.
quite
I'm not
often.
doing it.
Huh?
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I won't ever do it again. I will never do it again. But you grow and you learn. And I realized I learned to realize that shit, my work speak for itself, and I don't have to do that shit. As long as I'm being polite, this is who the hell I am. I'm not
Right,
disrespecting nobody. I'm not doing any of that, but I'm tired of playing y'all games
right.
and acting a certain way for y'all. And after I
Yeah.
got a certain age, I said, to hell with this shit. No more.
Either take me as I am
Yeah.
or don't take me. It's just like if I go on a job interview, they say they test you for drugs. Well, fuck it, because I smoke weed and I'm gonna go in there for the job anyway. But you know what, here, man. Okay. I'm good for the job, but I'm a weed smoker.
Right,
So,
right.
either y'all gonna give me a job or y'all not gonna give me a job. I'm not gonna be running around here trying to clean no pee.
But
I've
I'm
been
going
smoking
to,
weed
but
too
I
long,
smoke. But you're
but I
good.
smoke. Okay, so I'm just gonna be straight up with you. Take me or leave me. But I don't drink. So
Right,
I'm a weed head.
right,
So
right,
take me or leave me.
right,
It's
right.
just that, there's some things I just don't have a whole lot of understanding about. And if
Mhm.
you come straight forward, don't beat around the bush. Tell me what the fuck you think is safe. It's
Can you
okay.
take that? If somebody does that, can you really take it too? Like, are you one of
Yeah,
those? You know how some people say that, like, be straight up with me. keep it 100 and do this and do. And then when you do that, well, you told me to do that, and now you are completely pissed. Because it's one thing to be in your feelings, because you have emotions, you're entitled. But then you told me to be honest, and now that I'm honest, you're completely pissed. So can you take it if somebody does that?
Well, you honest with me? Yes, I can take it. You
Yeah.
honest with me? No, I'm not. I'm not pissed off. My kids, my two boys are always completely honest with me and say, Mom, why you always cussing us out? Because it tastes good, nigga. That's why I cuss you out. You know what I'm saying? I
You say
mean,
because it tastes good.
because it tastes good, yeah. That's why I'm gonna cuss you out, I'm sorry. Because I got cussed out. You see what I'm saying? I got cussed out.
So that's how your parents talked.
My mother. Not my mother, my mother.
So your mother, hold on. So your mother, because that come from somewhere.
My mother.
So that's
I am my mother.
So that's amazing. So your mother was like that, but your other siblings so your dad was more studious.
Yeah, my dad is like Myron.
Yes, exactly.
Really smart.
So your mother is the one that pretty much handled the discipline and all of that type of stuff. So she was a very strong.
My mother would say, "Bitch, come on, put your dukes up."
Oh, so she talked like that. So she was she was one of a raw, basically very raw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I knew it came from somewhere because it just don't that just don't come. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And so you adopted that. And let me ask you this then. Okay, as a kid, if you can remember, let me ask this. If you even can remember this, as a child thinking back, and this is going somewhere else, but I just gotta ask. When she would do that as a kid, did it bother you though? Because you're calling me these names that don't sound
that
good.
was the norm.
So you grew up, but still, even though it was normal, did it?
I ain't know nobody mama who didn't tell them put their
right.
dukes up.
Okay, so you didn't hear nobody else mother that didn't talk like that.
Right.
Okay.
Get your ass in here before I whip your ass.
Right. Okay.
Okay. We couldn't do nothing in the neighborhood, and Miss Sally not see us. She gonna correct us right then and there. Call my mother, tell her she corrected us, and then when we get home, we gonna get the funky
but corrected and corrected is okay. But I'm talking about the bitch. Get over here, bitch. You didn't that type of. That's how she talked like that.
No, my mother wouldn't say get over here, bitch, but she would tell you, bitch, put your dukes up.
Right. Okay, right. But she wouldn't call you a bitch or nothing, but she'd say, bitch, bitch, put your dukes up.
It would be Kimberly Ann. I knew I was in trouble.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. I was outside one time. I was probably about 13, 14 years old, right? And there was this boy in the neighborhood named Ing Fu. So his name Ing Fu, so he was black Chinese or some shit.
I was gonna
right?
say, yeah,
But he was cute, and I was on the front porch with him. And my mother told me, Kimberly, get in here. I said, no, I'm not coming in. I'm out here with Ing Fu. She said, fucking everything. And she came down the stairs, and we lived on the third floor. And she took my ass. She came all the way downstairs and dragged my ass in the house. Beat my ass all the way upstairs.
It's a fucking Fu.
Fucking Fu. Yeah. My mother cursed a lot. Right. Okay. My father really did. I didn't hear my father curse a lot. My father would be like, now, Kimberly, you shouldn't have did that in school.
Right.
Baby, why did you do? And I would cry. Like he
that's what I'm just so that because that's what I was that's what I want to get at. So do you because see that's how we discipline our girls more like that. And I don't have I particularly let me say this. I don't have a problem with either or, I guess. Because I feel like a person is going to turn out how they're going to turn out at the end of the day. But I do believe that there are different effects that it has on a kid to talk to them a certain way or not to talk to them a certain way. And I would love to talk about that with somebody too, because everybody raised their kids different.
Everybody raised their kids different. But I tell you this much, spoiled kids that you give everything to and try to make them into something they're not.
Right.
You
I do
know,
agree with that. They turn out to be damn psychopaths.
they turn out to be some crazy motherfuckers, not
Yeah.
psychopath, crazy
Yeah.
motherfuckers
You
for
do.
real. And no, really keep
You're
it
right.
real. They turn out they turn out to be some other shit. You know what
No,
I'm
you're
saying?
right. You're right. I
Um,
do agree with that.
you
And
know,
that's
I find
yeah.
that I find that, you know, when I see a lot of kids, and I know a lot of kids that was brought up like that. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying? And they, you know, they go another way. You know, I brought my kids up in the hood. I brought them where I could afford.
mhm,
Okay,
mhm, mhm,
for real.
mhm,
My nieces and nephews love coming to my house.
mhm.
All right. I don't know if their parents love them coming to my house.
Right.
Yeah, for real. Cause I'll beat all their asses. I don't give a fuck about you.
Right.
I put it to you like this. If you don't want to be your kid, I'll check your kids out too. If they being bad, sit your
Hold
ass.
up, man. He said, I don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about you. Cause your kids are bad. I'm gonna tell you, sit the fuck down. Cause I don't know how. But Johnny, would you please sit down? No, Johnny not gonna sit down. Johnny gonna keep doing what you doing, but you tell Johnny, Johnny, sit the fuck down now. Johnny gonna sit down. Boy, girl. Okay. Truck one more motherfucking time here.
Oh
Sit
my.
your ass down. And they sit down and they look at you like you're crazy. But guess what? They sitting down. It ain't
Oh
hurt them
my
none.
God. I would love to talk about that.
It didn't hurt them none. To me, it didn't hurt them none. You
Right.
know my boys, and they turned out to be good because I'm gonna tell you something. My boys are now what
Okay.
31 and 37.
Mhm.
Okay, let me tell you something. Oh no, 38. Yeah, they old. I
Wow.
got old
Yeah,
niggas.
man. Damn.
Okay, but yeah, they old. So when I talk to them, all I want to know two things: Are you happy
Mhm,
and are you healthy?
mhm.
If you're happy and healthy, you gonna everything else gonna come.
Yeah, it'll
Everything
fall in
else
place.
it's gonna
Yeah,
fall in place.
I agree
Don't
with
do
that.
anything. My son Noodles, he has a passion for basketball.
Mhm.
Okay, you don't have to be no police officer. You want to be back? Go for your passion.
Yeah, because that's where your happiness comes in when you really go for your passion. And a lot of people
And then you're
aren't
good
living
at it.
happy. Yeah, and a lot of people aren't happy because they're not living their authentic life and truly
And then
living with,
right,
doing what their passion is or what they're
but
passionate about. You're just working a job.
all my life, all my life I've been artsy craftsy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my second passion to cook. Okay, now I will try to, and I'm self-taught.
Hmm.
Okay, basically, I can take that mirror that's behind your head and duplicate it. If it has something on, I'm gonna figure out what the hell is on it. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna tell you,
Right.
and I'm gonna do it right.
Yeah, yeah.
But and that's what I I I do to, how can I say it? Okay, especially during this pandemic.
Hmm.
I'm a street runner.
Hmm.
I love to go. I like to be everywhere. I like to drive. I like to be everywhere. But now I had to change my lifestyle
Right.
because of this pandemic.
Right.
Okay. And when it first happened, Sean, I ain't had no understanding what the fuck it was.
Hmm.
Okay. I ain't watched the news.
Right.
Well, I gotta watch it now. Okay. I was like, what the heck is going on out here? I can't sit still. I gotta go. I
Mhm.
said, now this is the time for me to teach myself something new.
Yeah. I saw when you started, and I saw when you started posting
And that's
some of your new art stuff,
yeah,
what your new thing was that you were learning and diving into because it's
what
so
diving into.
much
Yeah.
that you do that it's like, like I said, and getting back to what the topic was, because that goes back to that. You went to school for culinary, in culinary arts, and not what we typical college. But your talent is so deep as far as your creativity, and college can't teach that. Like
No.
that's what you do is something a degree, I'm sorry, it couldn't even give you. That's something that's just it's natural. What you do is completely natural. So
It's like,
college wouldn't have done for you.
no, college was not for me. I was put down because I didn't go to college. Just recently I'm not gonna say who, but I had a sister to tell me that I didn't read. I read probably more than anybody read because that's
Right.
how I learn all the things I do, because they think I'm just that ignorant. And it's sad that, I've lived with this, and it saddens me.
Still
But
to this day.
to
Still
this
to
day,
this day.
to this day, okay. My boy, what's his name? Einstein. I think he says, creativity is a playful intelligence or something, one of his quotes, and that's me. But because, I ain't got no retirement plan. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't have, I don't have none of that shit.
Right.
Okay. Because, well, one, I know I'm gonna get a little something when I turn 65. I know that. But but I've been working since I was 13.
Right.
Yeah.
Put your shit, you put your time in.
Yeah, but being a chef, and that's another thing. When you would do a trade, I call it trades. Cooking is a trade.
Yeah.
Plumbing is a trade. Bricklaying is a trade. You go from place to 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 place. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, you go from place to place. And I've even tried to, start up my own business. I thought about getting a food truck. And
Yeah, I
then
remember.
yeah, and then what happens is that when you start looking into all this shit, it's a lot of other shit to go with it. And that other shit that goes with it is the shit that I really don't understand. Put me in a food truck. I can drive that motherfucker. I can cook us some snacks, some goodies, some everything. But when it comes to that other side, okay, I'm trained, I'm licensed, I'm a licensed caterer, all of that. I know how to do all of that. But when it comes to how can I say it? The other side of that business, I know
that's
nothing.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to help you, but nobody wants to help you and keep it 100 and be honest about it.
I know.
When you find somebody and then they start talking and you talk about, they're gonna tell you, yeah, I'm gonna take 60 and you take 40. Nah, nigga, you gonna take 60.
I ain't say I was stupid. Right.
I ain't say I was stupid.
Right. I don't understand this. I'm not dumb. Right.
No. Yeah. But everybody know, and if you don't know percentages, know that 60 is a larger number than 40.
I mean, come on now, exactly. And it's funny that you said that, because that goes back to, again, I had to keep referencing what made me start doing this, because that's one of the reasons too. Like, damn, like we gotta help each other, man. Like, and I always say, one thing about me, like I'm for anybody, white, black, Asian, Indian, Arabic. I don't give a shit what you are, but I'm all about reaching out to mine first. And, I got to help my community first. Let me say this, if anybody reaches out to me, then I'm willing to lend my hand. But as far as me reaching out, I got to reach out to mine, because we lost. And we need to, and I'm telling anybody that's listening right now too, like what you just said, like any of y'all that know how to do what she needs help with, like reach out and help. It's okay to help somebody without.
It's okay to help somebody and tell them how. Okay,
yeah.
like with the camera, but like the phone camera, I ain't good with that shit. I ain't good at taking pictures. Right. Come show me how. I got all the equipment to take a motherfucking picture, but I don't know how. I can. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody just need somebody to direct me to the road.
But they don't wanna. Now I tell anybody, with my crafts that I make. Oh, you should be selling this. No, you go sell them. I'll make them, you sell them. 50-50. Work ain't hard. Okay?
So y'all hear that? Listen, people. You hear that? She can do it. If you know you got a gift, the gab and the mouth on you that can sell, collaborate, network, make money together. Because we
People don't
gotta
want to
we
do that
gotta
because
invest in one another, you know?
everybody, because I'm gonna tell you, Sean, this is how I look at it. First of all, everybody want, everybody want to be on the top. Don't and that's just natural.
Yeah. And
That's
that's
just natural
okay.
human being
It's
tendency, and
okay. Yeah.
that's okay. But see, what people don't want to do is help a person because they gonna feel like, well, they gonna get better than me. I want somebody to come and learn what the fuck I know. I know a lot about crafts, cooking, all of that.
It's all
Okay.
about it's right. Isn't it?
Because you know why? Because one thing's for sure and two for certain. When I'm dead and stinking, my cricket machine ain't going with me.
No, and your name, but your name will always stay behind. Your name will
That's
always
okay.
stay behind for giving back, for helping the
For
next
giving
person.
back, for helping,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
And
that's
that's
the thing.
cool. And that's cool. You understand what I'm saying? I would love to have somebody I could mentor. Okay, my boys are into total. I got boys. They, they're not into the little frilly stuff that I like sitting in here
Right.
doing. And learn the craft and go on about your business. Okay. Now, because I am so healthy, I might live a long time or something, thank God. Let me knock on some wood, but that one
Damn right. They're gonna right. You ain't going nowhere.
for real. But let me
You just getting started.
I'm just getting started. And I feel like that, Sean. I feel like that because now I have reached a point. I have reached a point in my life where, like I said, I don't give a fuck about nobody.
Right.
You're not gonna come in here
like a freight train. You going to run you over.
You're not. My happiness is more important to me. Either you love me or either you don't. Okay.
Yeah.
My kids love me and my man love me and my dog love me. And that's all that matters. And it took a long time. It took a hard road to get there. I've cried a million nights because I didn't understand why my family couldn't accept me for who I am. You understand? When I met Myron, Myron taught me how to write a check. What the fuck? What?
Right.
Why I don't know this? It made me think. How you feel like how you get credit? I didn't know how to do that. I told you, Bass Liquor Store, man. I would take my motherfucking check. Okay. When I was hustling, it was all cash.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
So
but my thing with your siblings, like, did you look down on them too? Because I think it could work both ways, where you may have looked at them a certain way too, where like y'all.
I admired them. No, I admired them. No, I admired them.
Good.
But I also saw them for who they were. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I also saw them, I was called
the judgmental side of them. You mean seeing them
they were
for who they
very
were?
judgmental against me. I was called the Antichrist.
Right.
Because of my lifestyle that I had.
You were called that out of their mouth? Somebody called you that? Wow. Okay.
Called me the Antichrist.
Okay.
But who came to my defense?
Karen, of course.
Because you know what, when they called me the Antichrist, I said, okay, thank you, because I didn't know what the fucking Antichrist, I didn't know what Antichrist meant. I know it was the devil when I was called that. I was, thank you. Okay. And I didn't know it had the word Christ. So since it had the word Christ in
you
it,
silly, right. Yeah, thank you, shit. Right.
I said the word Christ is a good word, right? That's Jesus Christ, right?
Exactly.
I didn't know what anti meant.
Yeah.
I did not know what that meant.
Right. And
so
they
I was called, but when they called with anti-Christ and the word Christ, all that's what
you heard was the Christ part. So shit, thank you for calling me that.
What do you think I'm Jesus like? Well, thank you. Okay, who knew? I remember, be very straight up. I did not know. And because I gave them, thank you, they got mad.
They ran with that.
But when I called and bragging to my sister, Karen, guess what? I go say, well, what fucking, I don't give a fuck about it. Chipper called me the Antichrist. And I told him, thank you. She said he what? And she was very upset about it. I was like, why are you upset? Kimberly, the Antichrist is the devil. Oh no, shit. Are you serious? I said, well, Karen, you know how I heard. What's the word?
Right.
Yeah. And I said, thank you. But girl, he was mad as hell
But what the hell?
because,
What
yeah,
gives you, but who, see, that's the thing, like who
because,
makes
okay,
the
I'm gonna tell
law?
you because I did not follow what they was following.
Right.
I was a hustler. I was a big time hustler.
Mm,
Number one. I was with a Jamaican. Number two.
mm,
Okay. I had money coming out their ass back in the 80s. I'm gonna say that.
mm,
I They couldn't handle it. They didn't know what to do with it. I
right.
was I was respected by a certain culture.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm,
They called me Donette. I
mhm,
was respected. They couldn't understand it. Oh, I had a house. My kids was happy. I had a home. My kids was happy. I ain't want for nothing. I ain't ask nobody for nothing. To this day, I don't ask anybody for anything. Okay. I try not to ever.
mhm, mhm.
For real. And that's why I am the way I am. They judged me because of my lifestyle.
Right,
You know, we had matching Volvos and BMW. You understand what I'm saying?
right,
We
right.
was there. And I was happy. For real. I was happy. And the same thing, it was almost like that with the Jamaican, you
Mhm,
know? What are you doing with him? What are you doing with him? He's gonna kill you.
mhm,
Huh? Motherfuckers, I miss America. This is
mhm,
America.
uh-huh,
This Jamaican. How this
mhm.
motherfucker, and that's how I thought, how this
Uh-huh,
motherfucker
right, right, right.
gonna kill me. No, Slim. No, he's not. Your kids are gonna grow up and be drug dealers and gangbangers and gun toters. Huh? Why would my kids grow up and be that? Okay? My kids are motivational speakers and
Yeah, I'm doing the
veterans
damn thing.
doing the damn thing. My kids are married and happy and
Mhm,
you know,
mhm. Yes,
yeah, my kids are all right, for real.
that's
So,
crazy. But a lot of times it's not the ones that you think that will be the ones that'll be out on the streets. It's the ones with the degrees and the ones that think that they're doing it right.
right,
Their kids will be the ones that
right,
stray. We're so busy looking at the wrong shit. And
right.
it's your kid that's the one sneaking and doing drugs or doing all the
Yeah.
shit that you
Nah, I
think
sold
the
drugs.
other
My kids
ones
knew what
is.
the fuck I was doing, nigga. Look here, I'm selling this shit here. I don't use drugs. I ain't use drugs, Sean. I sold drugs. I smoke weed. But I
Mhm.
told my kids knew what the fuck. Don't touch it. You touch it, you die.
Right,
It's simple.
right.
Okay. I didn't hide anything from my kids. Okay. For real. Fuck
You
it.
touch it, you die. It's just
You die.
simple.
It's simple. You want to die? Then go ahead and touch it here. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
No, but it's the truth, and
Yeah.
that's what I did with my kids. I taught my kids, gangs. No, we don't walk in gangs. The baddest motherfucker walks alone. I taught my boys to walk alone. You don't walk with nobody.
They stand alone.
Stand alone. Cause you's a
Mhm.
bad motherfucker. Ain't nobody gonna mess with you because you by yourself. And if they look
Yep.
like they're gonna mess with you, start scratching your balls and slobbing out the side of your mouth. Just don't nobody mess with no crazy mother. And that's what I taught my kids.
And it worked because both of them doing good, I must say. I have to
Okay.
give that to them.
And ain't nobody ever fuck with my kids.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have to give that to you.
No, they ain't walking no game.
Now
And
that
if
is
you fuck
true. It
with me,
never have. So I do agree with that.
it's okay. My mother taught me this. When you find yourself in trouble, slob out the side of your mouth, spit it up, Start scratching your pussy, scratch it like you got crabs, scratch under your arms and shit. Start talking to yourself, start cussing to yourself. Because a motherfucker won't fuck with nobody who's crazy.
No, they won't. They'll walk away from that.
So walk away from that.
They will. That is true. They will. That is
Walk away
true.
from that. For real.
Y'all
Motherfucker
get
look like he-
that. I
okay.
hope y'all got that. That shit might work.
Motherfucker look like he about to rape you here, motherfucker. Let me get you some. Okay, he gonna run.
Yeah, that do, because people get scared of stuff like that.
People
That
don't
is
know what
crazy.
to expect. That's and my mother taught me that. That's where I learned that from.
Right.
No, nowhere else, you know. So, and I taught that to my boys. When
Yeah.
I did bad, my mother whipped my ass.
Mhm.
Okay. When my kids did bad, I whipped their ass. And I gave my kids ultimatums. Would y'all rather be
Yeah.
punished, take away y'all game systems, or get your ass whipped?
They probably chose the butt whooping. Get it over
took the
with.
butt whipping. They said we're gonna get our
Yeah.
ass whipped and
Let's get it over with, man.
Get it
Yeah.
over with.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, they was smart.
I
Yeah,
agree.
I'll give you an ultimatum.
Right. Right.
Take this funky beat down and take your ass back outside, or
And finish playing. Yeah.
and
You
finish
took.
playing, or you punished for a week. Nigga, you
Right.
ain't going nowhere. Your foot better
Right.
not touch the threshold.
Yeah, but they already knew you didn't play, so they already know. But yeah,
And I got wonderful children, good
That is
looking
true.
young men, smart. Okay. And I gave my kids what I didn't want my kids to have was a reading disability, because I had it.
So that really bothered you.
That bothered me, and I just remember my mother giving me clippings for recipes. Okay.
Man,
In
yeah.
school, when I was learning fractions, I was a beast with fractions because of my cooking, because you had to take things.
Yeah, the measurement. Yeah.
Measurements, a third of a teaspoon. I knew
Yeah.
all that shit. And
Yeah.
that's how much, yeah. Okay.
But
had to
that's
read
actually really smart, because you
I had
use
to
that.
read the instructions. I had to read the instructions.
Yeah,
Read the instructions, and I understood what it meant to do.
exactly.
I could read a book, what was them fucking books? Dick ran with Jane, and Jane ran over Dick. And this and that. I didn't understand that shit. The fuck
Right.
you mean?
Right.
I could read every word.
But a
But
cookbook,
I'm all in it.
that's
I have
crazy.
thousands and thousands of cookbooks.
Right.
I like to read and learn how to do things.
See, I was going to
Okay.
say, your reading comes, you can read. You're not reading just for the sake of reading a book. You got to be getting something from it.
Yeah, I'm
And
not
it's
gonna
something
read
that
no
you're
romance.
interested
I'm
in.
not gonna read a romance novel.
Right. That's not you.
Okay.
You, like you said, like something that's creative. How can I learn how to stitch this new pattern?
Mhm.
You'll read that and then do it. But you're not trying to sit, like you say, and read a love novel.
I'm not gonna read no love novel.
Yeah,
Fuck it, I got my own love novel to write.
Right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm
Mm.
not gonna read Steven Spielberg's books
Yeah,
and shit
yeah.
like that.
That's
Because
not
it
you.
ain't teaching me. It ain't teaching me.
Yeah. But that's actually not a bad thing to me. I mean, when it's your thing, but it's not a bad thing, because you
But
want to
I
get something from it.
want something
You
from
want to
it.
feed your brain.
Okay.
Yours has to feed your brain with something that stimulates
For
you.
instance,
Yeah.
perfect example. I never sewed on a sewing machine a day of my life
Mm,
until I learned what this pandemic was. And
mhm,
then I learned that we had to put on face masks.
mhm,
I said, oh shit, we gotta put on face masks. Where the fuck we gonna get face masks from, Myron?
mhm.
Oh, I don't know where we're gonna get this. Okay, baby, Google, learn, reading, looking at the pictures, looking at the
And I
patterns.
start seeing you do all of
And
that
I
with the
started-
cups and
And then I started making, I said, oh look, I can make this shit.
and I seen you
Oh,
put the
okay.
cups and you put stuff on the cup candles. I think cups. You were doing
all
so many
all
different
that.
things.
all that. Make my own t-shirt. Myron get upset with me because I have to make a new t-shirt every time we get ready to go somewhere. One of my t-shirts.
That's what's up. Hold that.
Yeah.
So I'm about to wrap this up because I want you to, because I like that t-shirt too.
Oh, okay.
Tell
thank you. I'm looking
everybody.
at my earrings.
I see all of that.
Mhm.
Before we go, to everything that you got on, tell everybody, like, you made all of that, and where can we find you? Where they, not
Um,
me. Tell it what you got on the
Well,
horizon.
I'm trying to get myself together. Like I said, I can sit and make all my stuff like I make all this stuff. Um, my t-shirts, I do sublimation, I make my earrings, I make
Those are cute.
party treats, bags with your personalized name on them. You can really find me, see a lot of my work on Instagram, which is Crafty Kimberly, Crafty spelled with a K, Kimberly 60 on Instagram. And then you can check out my Chef Girlfriend's um page on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it. But I'm trying to get myself together because I really want to finish eating good and just sit in my house and make these things. I wish somebody could reach out to me who knows marketing, who wouldn't mind helping me. If you in the DMV area, okay, but know that I ain't willy-nilly foo the food. Trust
Right.
me,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah. But I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they got a good glimpse at your personality. So you already know if you
Yes,
reach out to
yeah,
her, you better
and a
come
lot of
prepared.
people, and I'm sorry about because I do have a strong personality, and a lot of people get intimidated by my personality, but they shouldn't, embrace it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Embrace it. I
It's
might be a
all
little,
love.
it's all ain't nothing but love. I got
Yeah.
a good heart. You know what I'm saying? But don't, I'm a Cancer, so
No, they
I'm
love y'all
sensitive,
love so hard. And
and we
y'all are
love.
loyal as hell.
But hear me, don't get it twisted.
No, now one thing I ain't even got nothing to say about that because all of
Don't
y'all that I
don't get it
know,
twisted.
yeah,
Don't get it twisted
y'all definitely had
because
that.
there is a dark side to me.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
beast lies sleeping.
Yeah.
The
Oh my God.
and you
That's
don't
so
want to
funny
wake
that
the
you said
bitch up.
that. I hear
You don't
that,
want
you're not the first Cancer, actually, it's funny. And I specifically heard it from another Cancer. When you awaken the beast,
when you
let the
awaken,
beast sleep.
let that bitch stay asleep. Because
Yeah,
when you wake
yeah,
her up, it's hard to put her back
yeah.
in.
I've heard that before. I
For
heard that
real.
before. So listen,
Okay.
y'all, everybody out there, if y'all know how to help her with what she said that she needed help with, reach out to her. Don't hesitate. Do it. It's okay. It's okay to help somebody. All right. So reach
Because
out to them.
I'm good at what I do.
She
Like I
is.
said, I can sit in
I've
here and
seen
make
her
stuff
work.
all. I'm good at what I do. I like making things, and I would really like to be able to talk with somebody. Know that I'm very creative. I'm sensitive about my shit.
Hey.
Yes,
God
but
damn.
I'm an artist.
Okay. And she's
But
sensitive about
I'm
her.
sensitive about my shit. Yeah, but it's good, Sean. I want to do this again with you, man, because it's a lot. This is 62 years of some serious shit. I
And
came
it's
up.
a
I came
lot to
up from
learn and a lot of layers to peel.
a lot of right. But and I'm glad you gave me opportunity. And I love my family, man. And I can't fault them for who they are.
Exactly. And I want to say this: by no means, if a family member happens to watch this has nothing to do with bashing. It's the truth.
No,
The truth is
no,
what it
yeah,
is. It happened. It
yeah.
was said. My thing with anybody out there, if you're ashamed of somebody speaking their truth when they do come on and speak, don't do it.
Mhm,
Don't say it.
mhm,
And then you don't have to be ashamed about it because
mhm.
otherwise it is what it is.
Yeah,
Right? So
yeah.
until
But
next time,
people don't want, people don't want their secrets out. I guess, or let them
yeah,
see their dark side.
don't
But
do it.
everybody has that, and it's
But when
all
it's done
good.
to you, the person speaking out, it's not a secret because it was done to that person. So they're allowed to speak on their truth or what happened to them.
Mhm.
So, it may be a secret to you. And like I said, just don't do it. If you don't want it to be said or brought to the forefront, just don't do the shit.
Right.
Don't be
Don't do
ashamed
the
of what the
shit.
hell you do. You know, that's what it boils down to.
That's what it boils down to.
Lord.
You are who you are, and and it's that's all that matters.
Yep,
Really,
that's all
at
that
the
matters.
end of the day, I don't care who you go to slay beside, but you wake up to yourself. You lay
That's
down
it.
to yourself and you wake up to yourself. So you got to be able to be happy with yourself. And I'm happy, I'm happy with myself. I tell a motherfucker in a minute, take me or leave me, love me or hate me. Because
That's the
no
way it's
matter
supposed
what,
to be.
baby, I'm going to always be fine as Fenty and good. Can't nobody tell me shit like they think they should.
I know that's right. Well, I love you, and I'm gonna
I
talk
love
to
you
you
too,
soon.
baby. All right, baby.
All right, we'll be talking
Peace.
soon.
Good
Peace.
love, everybody. All
Yes,
right,
yes, yes.
baby.
Hey, y'all, like and subscribe. More videos to come.
Yeah, y'all better like and subscribe.
Damn right.
You know what I know.
Hey, hey, hey. All right. We